Hi, friends. Welcome to Beautifully Bookish Bethany. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. I wanted to do an update on a challenge that I've been doing in the new year and how it's been going. I've got slides to share with you. This is called the 75 Hard Style Challenge. And so, we're not talking about books, we're talking about clothing and fashion. And I know like fewer of you are maybe interested in this kind of content from me, but it's something I really love a lot. And I have been documenting my journey over on Instagram, but I wanted to share. And so, if you're interested, we're here to talk about the 75 Hard Style Challenge, weeks 1 through 5, outfits, and things I've learned. This should be fun. So, first of all, if you are not familiar with what the 75 Hard Style Challenge is, this was created by Mandy Lee at Old Loser in Brooklyn, who is a fashion creator. And here are the official challenge guidelines: get dressed every day for 75 days. Document your daily outfits. Don't buy anything new. Set your challenge goals and intentions. Get creative and rely on your own brain for inspiration. Organize and clean out your closet. So those are kind of the guidelines. I'm going to get into the rules that I set for myself for this challenge. I started it at the beginning of January, and I have been getting dressed daily from my closet and documenting all of my outfits on Instagram. And so we're going to kind of do a review now that I am a little over 5 weeks into the experience of what has this been like? What have the outfits looked like? What have I learned about myself and my style from it? And it's been really interesting. So, challenge intentions. This is the from Mandy Lee's official information about the challenge. Get to know your own closet. Test your creativity with what you already have. Collect data on what you actually wear. Find what is important to you about getting dressed. Enjoy your clothes in new ways. Save money. Slow down your consumption. Discover wardrobe gaps. Heal from shopping addiction. Get in touch with your personal style and what you naturally gravitate towards. So what's been really great about this for me, and part of why I wanted to do it, is one, I've wanted to do some kind of a outfit documentation challenge, but also I'm somebody who likes trying new things and things that are trendy. And I feel like last year I did a lot of shopping for clothes. I bought less books, but I bought more clothes. And how happy am I with the choices that I've made with that? And I wanted to take some time to really make sure, okay, am I wearing the things in my closet? What do I like and what don't I like on myself, and what is this going to look like? So it's just been an interesting process, and I've learned some things. Hi Beth. Hey Renee. Hi Malka. Welcome. Okay. So going into this, these were my rules. Get dressed every day for 75 days, with exceptions of if I get sick, if there's like a family emergency. So far, there's only been 1 day since I started the challenge that I didn't do it, but I just kept going the next day. And I'm just not counting that day as part of it, which is fine. There's a whole thing that she gave about modifications because this is supposed to be reasonable, and like life is like that sometimes. So it's okay. Documenting all my outfits on Instagram. I've been doing that daily on, I have like a Bethany Pullen fashion Instagram where I've been doing daily photos, documenting if you want to go check it out. Um, and don't buy anything new with some exceptions. So I have been letting myself do a Newly subscription, which is like a clothing rental service. I've tried it for a couple of months now and I really like it. The thing about it is it kind of scratches that itch of wanting to try new things, having a way to, without spending a lot, try trendy stuff that I might not buy and wear all the time, but without actually adding a lot of things to my wardrobe. So I have been doing that. And then also replacing things if they break is okay, and like undergarments and stuff. So we'll talk about how I've done with the challenge so far as we get into this. But these are the rules going in. And we're going to start by looking at, I've got my outfits from each week and what I put together. One thing worth noting is that this started at the beginning of January. It was right after the holidays. I feel like there's kind of like a slumpy time there. It was extremely cold in New York. We had a real cold January. So, um, Here is week 1. Also, you'll see from week to week, I eventually figured out a better way of taking pictures. So I feel like my posing and picture taking got better too, but um these were my week 1 outfits. As you can tell, I was like, I want to be cozy, but I'm going to make myself get dressed. These were not mostly my most creative outfits. There's one that I really like, which is the one with the jeans and apple sweater and this like wicked bag that I have. So that's fun. I do like the overalls. So the overalls is my go-to. So this is the other thing is I am trying to push myself outside my comfort zone. So I like this outfit too, the overalls with the top. I was wearing that very frequently and not wearing other things in my wardrobe, and so I've been purposefully trying to wear different things and not just wear the same thing all the time. But yeah, I like the plaid dress too. It's fun. It is like an easy thing to throw on, which is nice. Okay, so this was week 1. Here's week 2. This is where things get fun. Also, week 2, well, and at the end of week 1, I guess you can see my newly subscription arrived, my first one. So the last outfit of week 1 with the pink sweater and the corduroy pants, those were both from the newly subscription box. And I'm trying to get my money's worth, so I tried to rewear some of these pieces. Thank you. Um, yeah, I do like a good cardigan. It is nice. Also, if anybody has questions about, like, what pieces are, where they're from, let me know. Thanks, Renee. That's fair, a blanket and a t-shirt from college. I'm trying. I mean, like, some days are, better than others, but I feel like also knowing that I have to get up and I'm gonna, like, take a picture of what I'm wearing every day helps. Yes, I was channeling Rosie the Riveter here. This was really fun. This jumpsuit, the denim jumpsuit was also from the newly subscription. So that was fun. I was like, oh, we've got to go with this. I enjoyed that. A couple other pieces were also from the my subscription from that month. So the leopard print little puff sleeve sweater, which I really liked, and I looked more professional that day because I had like an interview. So there's that. And then I had today where I was like, listen, athleisure is what it's going to be today. It's fine. I did have, some things where I was like, you know what, let me be a little more creative and try something. And I feel like this is the week where I was like, let's try different things and put things together that I wouldn't normally. Like this dress with these pants. I wouldn't normally pair them. I'm not sure I love the outfit, but I like the fact that I was trying to get out of my comfort zone and do something a little different and play with sizes, right? Yes, I love that. That one is also the faux leather dress, like the brown one. That was also from the subscription box, which I really have enjoyed. I like that outfit a lot. So yeah, I feel like this week was a lot better. And I was like starting to kind of get creative juices flowing a little bit. It is very 2000s. That's true. I did come of age in 2000, so it's like trying to figure out, right? Like what does my style look like now? How to, that I feel like it's been an interesting thing. Loved the last outfit. Thank you. Yes, that's one of my favorites too. I really like this one with the turtleneck and the dress. This was such a nice dress. I was tempted to keep it, but honestly, it was a size too big for me. It worked okay with a belt, but I was like, I'm not going to buy this dress because you can buy stuff from the subscription and keep them. Plus, I'm trying not to buy stuff. That's the whole point. Um, but I did like it. Oh, thanks, Beth. I am having fun. It's been good, and I think I I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like this time of year, mental health wise, I tend to struggle more because it's dark, the sun is not out, it's gloomy and cold. And so I actually feel like this has been really helpful for me for that as well, where I'm like, okay, we're not going to stay in pajamas all day because we got to take the picture. And then having fun with fashion has been really helpful for me with that as well. Um, Hello. But it is an interesting thing, right? Like trying to figure out like as a woman, like a plus size mom who lives in a big city and like is into trendy stuff, but I'm like 40 is around the corner. What does it look like to have a fun, playful style that works for my life? And that's kind of what I've been trying to explore. weekend yoga pants are petite sophisticate. Oh, wow. I have no idea how long they've been out of business. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's look at week 3. Um, so this is week 3. It was cold this week. I think you can tell from what I was wearing. I was like, it is so cold. And there were days where I was like, I just want to stay home and like be cozy. So we were really leaning into cozy looks this week, but there were a couple that were fun. And I had a cute little look with the red dress and this necklace that I have. This was because I had a book club, in-person book club that night, so I got a little more dressed up for that. But I'm pretty happy with how this went. One thing that I do like that I think has been one of my most repeated items is because I had it the week before as well, is this cardigan. It's a Lord of the Rings cardigan, and I love it. It's so comfy, cozy, and nerdy. And I really like how it pairs with the jeans and the yellow shirt in this. I think that was really fun. Oh, thanks, Beth. I love the comments. So yeah, so comfy, cozy, and that's the thing is like sometimes weather and what's happening is part of it, and then you get a little more dressed up for other days. Okay, week 4, I this was a lot of fun. I was feeling much more creative. I had things to get dressed up for, and I loved some of the outfits from this week. I had a day date with my husband. That was the day that I this is like was picture was not taken at home actually, wearing that same leather dress but styling it a little bit differently with my little Star Wars bag and everything. Um Love the overalls and cardigan look, thank you. I like it too. It is a kind of a go-to. Yes, I like the dark academia look as well, that was fun. So this was for we had Blades and Bodice Rippers book club on Leanna's channel, and, every quarter we have a book and we have a theme, and so the theme was sort of like either early 1900s or schoolgirl. So I was like, we're gonna go with like a dark academia schoolgirl vibe. And so I had to dress up for the live stream for that. But I like how the outfit came together. I had never put these pieces together this way before, and I really like how it turned out. It was fun. I also finally pulled out this green kind of shirt dress that I got recently that I've been putting off wearing. I don't know why, even though I loved it. And I was like, I'm just going to wear it. And I love it. It's so comfy. It has pockets. I feel like I need to do a little more with the styling of it next time, but I'm glad that I pulled it out and wore it. And yeah, I feel like this was a good week. It was fun. I like dresses too. Um yes. The red dress is from Hot Topic. And so is the shirt that I'm wearing under it. Yeah, I do like dresses, but I also like jeans. I also really liked which I have done this outfit before, but I like it's like the tighter sweater dress with the sweater on top of it. I'm finding I like these layered looks. It's comfortable, but I feel like it still looks kind of cute and stylish, which is fun. All right, and then week 5, um, we I like towards the end of this week, I got my next Newly subscription. So I started wearing a couple pieces from that and kind of had fun. So I thought one day I was like, okay, let's do like a kind of like goth Valentine's ish look. So I did that with like the sweater on top of the dress and stuff. And I thought that was kind of fun. Again, I'm wearing my Lord of the Rings cardigan with this comfy mushroom dress also from Hot Topic. The mushroom dress is from Hot Topic, which I really like. Yeah, it's so soft and comfortable too. I love it. And then I had an interview, like a virtual interview one day. So I was like a little more dressed up that day. This was fun. The things that I got from my second Newly subscription, I'm actually re-wearing this for today's outfit, is this like cashmere turtleneck, which I'm wearing there, and I styled it with these barrel jeans, which I've been wanting to try barrel jeans. I sort of love that the subscription is letting me try stuff that is like a little different. They're so comfortable. So that was kind of fun. I put it with this harness from Torrid, and then that green cardigan with the puff sleeves is also from that subscription box. So just kind of having fun playing with different things, partly from my wardrobe, and then also things from that. Yes, I know. I love the mushroom dress. I do wear that normally regularly. Listen, Hot Topic has some really cute plus size clothes, because that's the other piece of this is like finding things that fit, that are fun and not old looking, like I think that's the thing is like sometimes there are some brands where I feel like all their plus size stuff just looks very matronly in a way that is not my vibe. And so I've been also slowly finding where are the places that I can shop. And we're going to talk more about brands too. Also, this is not sponsored, but if you're interested in trying Newly, I did put a link down below. This is like just a link anybody can get if they use Newly, where you get $30 off your first month and I get $10 off my next subscription if you want to try it. I have really been liking it. It's run by the same owned by the same company who owns like Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters, so there's a lot of Anthropologie stuff. But I like Anthropologie style, so it's been good for me. Anyway, so just putting that out there if anyone's interested. Okay, so this is week 5. Here are all of the outfits together, right? Like here's all of the weeks visually. And I think it's been really interesting kind of looking at it. Is I noticed some similarities. I like earth tones a lot. Like it's either like red and black or it's earth tones for the most part. I might want like a little pop of color, but I rarely am wearing super bright colors, but I like color. I don't like sort of just wearing neutrals. And in terms of style, which this is on another slide too. I'm like, what is my style? I feel like it's like, at least for fall winter, sort of like boho meets dark academia, like somewhere in that intersection is what I like. So yeah. Yes, no, I get this. There are a lot of things that just are. Some of it is how you style it, and I think that's the other thing I've been coming to realize is that there are things that are well made that the way they style them on the website looks really boring, but I can style it in a way that looks more like me. But a lot of that is just like playing with things, right? So this has been the first 5 weeks. What are my most worn brands? And the first brands are clothing, and then I get into like more accessory type things. So Torrid is like is kind of a go-to. I think I know a lot of people like um, good for plus size stuff. Not urban, Universal Standard is one that has newly become a go-to for me. They are a little pricier. I try to find their stuff on sale when I can, but their stuff is so well made and comfortable and fits really well, especially for like more professional office wear polished pieces. And so I've been using a lot of that. That is a company where the styling on their website is really boring, and I thought they were not for me until I finally went and like tried some of their stuff and I was like, "Oh, actually, if I just style this differently, this could work because it's really well made." Cider is pretty cheap, but that's where all of my overalls are from, and I love them. I have several pieces that have held up really well from them, that I wear pretty frequently. Hot Topic, I mentioned, some of it's from Target. Old Navy, I have a lot of stuff from. So it's kind of a mix of like things that are a little pricier, things that are more affordable. And I am trying when I'm able to move in the direction of having more sustainable pieces in my wardrobe that I can wear for longer and that are, better made, but it's expensive. And so it takes time and it can be hard, especially for a plus size person, right? Because there are fewer options out there. There should be more brands that are making larger sizes, but that can be hard. In terms of other stuff, so Box Lunch is where I got the Lord of the Rings cardigan, which I love. I'm also have become obsessed with Wello for socks. They have these like really, they should sponsor me. It'd be great. They have these really comfortable bamboo compression socks that they make in a wide calf size. and I love them. They have helped so much with my legs not hurting, especially if I'm, like, working out and stuff. Those have been really good. You're welcome. Loungefly, I love for nerdy bags, so they're fun. Baggu makes this, like, star purse, that has become kind of my casual purse that I've carried a lot. I feel like they're really trendy in New York right now, so I feel very cool using it, but I only have the one, which I feel like people get a little very into. The shoes I'm wearing the most often are, like, from Skechers or LifeStride. Comfort is key. Cute is nice, but, like, they've gotta be comfortable, especially because I broke my leg and ankle years ago, and I can't do, like, heels, really. And then Ana Luisa is where a lot of my jewelry is from, unless it's thrifted. So, that's where a lot of my wardrobe that you're seeing in here is from. These are some of my favorite outfits as I was looking back, and most of these are outfits that I had never put together before that I would rewear, other than, like, the one dress that I don't actually own that I've sent back now, but, um, I this was fun because some of it was, "Oh, hey, I could, like, pair this piece with this other thing that I wouldn't have thought to do," and, that's been kind of a cool process, so I've been enjoying that. What have I learned along the way? I mean, I've been kind of saying some of this for a while. One is cold days are harder. I have a hard time deep in winter when it is freezing cold outside. It is harder to feel inspired to put together a creative, interesting outfit. I also feel like, coming out of the holidays, I was in a little bit of a creative rut in a lot of ways, but especially in terms of style. And so it's been kind of a cool way doing the challenge to get me to experiment more and pull things out of my closet that I forgot I had or haven't worn in a long time. Partly because I am documenting it every day and I'm like, well, I don't want to, I mean, I could rewear outfits, and normally I would because people aren't seeing me every day, but I'm like, well, if I'm documenting it, I need to make them slightly different from each other. So trying to do that has been good. It's really pushed me to be more creative. And then, things that I like. I like having some color. I enjoy having geeky accents to some of my wardrobe, whether it's like a handbag or like a cardigan with like something that if you know what it is, you'll comment on it, but it's not so over the top. I think that's fun. And I like layering pieces together. And then like I said too, it's a lot of earth tones with some pops of color. And it feels like a like boho meets dark academia. I'm like trying to nail down like what is my style. And I've tried a lot of different things over the years. So that's kind of where I feel like I've landed, so I will go back here to this. So, it's been interesting, it's been fun, it's been, um, a good challenge, and I'm glad that I've taken it on. I feel like a lot of the people that I've seen do the 75 hard style challenge are younger and thinner. And so I thought, maybe it is helpful for somebody to see what does it look like to do a challenge like this as somebody in her late 30s who is a mom, who is plus size, but still wants to feel like you're having fun with your clothes and feel good in your skin and in your body and what you're wearing. And that is what I'm finding it's been doing. It's been great. And I've always liked fashion, but it's been kind of cool to do it daily. Yeah, I mean, I probably would do it again in the future, and it's been like a nice jumpstart to documenting outfits more frequently. It's something I'd like to continue doing. And we're not even, I mean, like we're not even quite halfway through. This is sort of an update at the end of 5 weeks. So I think today was day 37. So we still have quite a ways to go. Um, Thank you. I do really like this sweater. It's an Anthropology one that came in the subscription box, actually. Today was another dark academia look. It is on my Instagram page. So, um, anyway, so if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But overall, it's been a pretty good experience. I'm excited to keep doing it, and I've been learning a lot. And yeah, I I do find that it is helpful for me to have a few new pieces coming in, even if I'm not buying them and I'm just like renting them. it makes it feel more fun and exciting to figure out how to like integrate those pieces into what I'm wearing. So, your age but fun. Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. And I think that that's exactly it. Is like I think especially women who get older a lot of times just sort of become invisible, and that is not something I want to happen. Um yeah, so that's been what I've been doing. It's been real fun. Again, if you want to hear more, if you want to follow along, you can go follow my other Instagram page, which is like at Bethany Pullen Fashion, where I'm posting pictures every day of my outfits. And I will probably do another update when I get to the end of the challenge and kind of show you, okay, like what have the next week's been? What have I found? How has it gone? Because it's been a lot of fun. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. And if nobody has any other questions, I guess we'll finish up there. But I wanted to do an update because it's something that's been a big part of the start of the year for me. And I wanted to share. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. All right. Have a wonderful night, everybody. And I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. And tomorrow is the start of Patron and Member Appreciation Week, which is very exciting. So I guess I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm vlogging, so picking they're getting to pick what I read for the week, and I'm going to be vlogging it. And so I already spun the wheel to see what the first two books are. So on audio, of course, the first thing that came up was like the biggest book. The biggest book on the list, A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. So I'll be listening to that one on audio and then reading Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. That starts tomorrow. It's going to be fun. I know. I love that it's like the 1,000-page book that is the first one. It's great. Yeah, that's true. It'll be fun when spring because I'm excited when it gets warmer outside. There's other things that I have that I haven't been able to wear that I'm excited to wear, so it'll be fun. I know, I hit the biggest one first. Congratulations, your pick made it. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's fine. We're doing it on audio, so it'll be all good. All right. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye.